So the UAW update 3 hours ago was Stellantis is now letting people in, scabs. They had WTOL 11 reporting on it, and they said about 200 to 400 people were able to make it through the picket line to get inside. And somebody commented in the comment section, yeah, the only reason that they're getting in there, because I guess he's one of the workers there, is because the police are forcing the union guys to get out of the way so the cars can make it in. Well, that's a no-brainer. No matter if you picket or not, you cannot block the road. That's just as bad as protesters trying to stop you from getting to work. You can protest all you want, but you have to open up the roadway to people's right-of-way. You can't just take over the road because it's your own, because of whatever view you have and how you want to block it to send your message. Because if you're the same people that were complaining about BLM and everybody else blocking the roads, and you're out there doing the same thing for your message and your job and what you believe in, you're just as bad as they are. So we have the union workers and stuff, they're there like, oh, it's not right. I can't believe Stellantis is doing this, bringing these scabs in. Well, what do you think CEOs get paid for? They got to be problem solvers. A lot of people that are complaining about CEO pay and them making the big money and stuff like that are the same people that are not CEOs. They don't make the big money and they're not problem solvers. They're not at the top of their game or the industry. So how do they have any input on what somebody above them, a CFO, CEO, is making? They don't. It's just talking points. It's things that they actually want to regurgitate to make it seem like they actually know what they're talking about, when in all reality they don't. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to have to get people back in these factories, because it's been, 35 days, 36 days now, people are on strike. And the last offer on the table was 23% by Ford. And the union said no, they're not accepting, keep fighting. Well, now the scabs are coming in, and the union guys are losing their jobs. And supporting people that support the unions are losing their jobs as well. The supporting manufacturing facilities, those people are losing their jobs and people getting laid off. Other unions are getting laid off because of the UAW strike. Well, the manufacturers can't stay like this forever. So what are they going to do? They're going to bring in scabs to do the jobs of these people for probably less money and do a better job. Now, just face it, the quality of the work, the quality of how the vehicles have been put together the last few years have been absolutely atrocious. So if they can bring in scabs to do a better job and build the vehicle better to make sure we're actually getting a better product, you know what? I'm all for people getting paid, but you can only be so greedy and fight things for so long before people say, you know what, we're done with this. All of you guys are done. We'll just get new workers in here that want to work. And a lot of these sanctuary cities are starting to temporarily legalize these migrants that are here by the thousands to actually go work, giving them work visas and stuff like that so they can go to work, they can make money, they can pay taxes and stuff on temporary visas. You guys better be careful, because there's thousands of them in our cities already, and they're willing to take your jobs and probably do a better job than some of you. That's the update. Some quick statistics are the UAW is supposed to be close to a deal with Ford, GM, and Chrysler. Nobody knows if that's true. And then there's an update on Ford possibly offering 25% increase with cost of living stipend as well, or something, blah blah blah, all this stuff dumped into it. They could overall equal to a 30% increase overall with the total package. The consumer is already saying that if they see a substantial increase in vehicles because of this, and if the quality doesn't get better, most people are going to walk away from American manufacturing. Stellantis has actually laid off another 500 people, and they're going to continue laying people off until this all pans out. So we're hoping that there's some kind of answer by the end of the week. If not, most people are in fear that they're actually going to lose their jobs, and more scabs will be brought in. We'll see what happens.